Good morning, students. We will continue our chapter Bholi. Thus the years passed. The village became a small town. The little primary school became a high school. There were now a cinema under a tin shade and a cotton ginning mill. The mail train began to stop at their railway station. So there were changes. What were the changes? The village now it was changed into a small town, and the little primary school it was converted in the little primary school became a high school. So it was changed into high school. There were now a cinema under a tin shade. Cinema was also there and it was under a tin shade, and a cotton ginning mill was there, and the mail train began to stop at their railway station. One night after dinner, Ramlal said to his wife, "Then shall I accept Vishambar's proposal?" One night after dinner, Ramlal he said to his wife, he said, "Then shall I accept Vishambar's proposal?" As Vishambar's proposal was there for Bholi. So he asked his wife, "Shall I accept Vishambar's proposal?" "Yes, certainly," his wife said. "Bholi will be lucky to get such a well-to-do bridegroom." She said, "Yes, our daughter will be lucky. She will be lucky to get such a well-to-do bridegroom. A big shop, a house of his own, and I hear several thousand in the bank." Now, she said, he has a big shop. His house is own, a house of his own, and I hear several thousand in the bank. So his bank balance is also good. Moreover, he is not asking for any dowry, and one good thing is also he is not asking for dowry. He is not asking for any dowry. That is right, but he is not so young, almost the same age as I am. But he was in doubt. What was the reason of his doubt? He said, "That is right, but he is not so young, almost the same age as he was, and he also limps. Limps, walks with difficulty. He walks with difficulty. His age is the same age of mine. So, moreover, the children from his first wife are quite grown up. He is already married, and the children from his first wife, they are quite grown up. So, what does it matter?" His wife replied, 45 or 50. It is no great age for a man." She said, "It doesn't matter. 45 or 40, it is no great age of a man. We are lucky that he is from another village." She said that they were lucky that the person was from another village and does not know about the poke marks and her lack of sense. She said he does not know about her poke marks and her lack of sense. So the person is from another village and he does not know all these things. If we don't accept this proposal, she may remain unmarried all her life. So, if we don't accept the proposal of the man, if we don't accept this proposal, she may remain unmarried all her life. So, we should accept the proposal. Yes, but I wonder what Bholi will say. But again, he was in doubt. Yes, but I wonder what Bholi will say. What will that witless one say? She is like a dumb cow. She said, she is like a dumb cow, so she will say nothing. Maybe you are right, muttered Ramlal. Now Ramlal said, maybe you are right. It may be. In the other corner of the courtyard, Bholi lay awake on her coat, listening to her parents' whispered conversation. And in the other corner of the courtyard, Bholi was lying. She was awake on her coat. Bholi was lying. Bholi lay awake on her coat and she was listening to her parents' conversation as they were whispering. Bishambarnath was a well-to-do grocer. Bishambarnath, he was a well-to-do grocer. He came with a big party of friends and relations with him for the wedding. As he was a prosperous man, he came with a big party of friends and relatives with him for the wedding. A brass band playing a popular tune from an Indian film headed the procession, and a brass band was playing a popular tune, and the tune was from an Indian film, and this band was heading the procession with the bridegroom riding a decorated horse. So the bridegroom, he was riding a decorated horse. Ramlal was overjoyed to see such pomp and splendor. Ramlal was happy to see. He was glad to see such pomp and splendor. He had never dreamt that his fourth daughter would have such a grand wedding. He was happy. He had never dreamt that his fourth daughter, Bholi, she would have such a grand wedding. Bholi's elder sisters, who had come for the occasion, were envious of her luck. Bholi's elder sisters, who had come for the occasion, her elder sisters had come for the occasion. They had come for the wedding. They were envious, they were jealous of her luck. So we will continue our chapter by tomorrow.